And here we are with another Grim Tales, the podcast. Episode 27 to be exact, guys. We're almost there.
Getting there.
Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there.
Countdown coming soon.
Absolutely.
And again, I want to fucking applaud the South Koreans.
You do?
Again, I do. You didn't like this film.
That bored me.
What?
It bored me.
What? Oh, it's going to be an interesting one again.
See, I have some information to go over that. This is a pure example of what we got due to the pandemic. This was a pandemic movie. This was released during the pandemic and everything. There's a reason why this movie got so much so much energy behind it. It's because there was nothing to watch.
Oh, I thought this movie was fun though, even today. Very fun.
See, I'm a Nazi. I'm Nazis. I'm a Nazi when it comes to fucking like zombie movies, dude. Like I'm a big.
I was gonna
snob.
say that it is your typical zombie,
very generic
white people type movie. It was, but I think it was done very well. It was done well.
When we have on the cusp, when we have the new, what is it? 28 years later coming now.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Which I can't wait because that's like the best zombie film ever created. Okay.
Oh, sure.
Both of those movies were amazing. With that being on the horizon, I can't give it justice, man. I've seen better zombie films. The reason why I wanted to do this one was because we have not done. I don't think we did a zombie film on either season. This is the first zombie one we've done.
This would be the first zombie movie. If you don't count, what was the other one that we did?
Evil Dead don't count.
Evil Dead don't count?
No,
okay.
That's more like demons than anything else.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, well, actually, get to the spiel before we go any farther because we forgot again.
Okay, well, regardless, this is heavily. If you, I know some of you sons of bitches don't read, so I'm going to say it just for the sake of it.
Right off the bat, he's insulting people.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. Okay, because I get all the fucking the method. Oh my god, you ruined this movie for me. Like,
yeah,
it's
you
there.
Some bitch. Did you read the fucking?
It's there. It's in the description. Okay. Spoiler heavy. Stop watching if you've not seen this movie, and I don't want to hear no excuses either. This movie's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. So if you haven't seen this movie, stop now. Go watch the film because this show, Grim Tales the Podcast, is a discussion piece on a film. It is not a review, even though we do give it a score at the end. This is a pure, open discussion of the film. So this is going to be heavily filled with spoilers.
It's on hashtag live. That was the name of it, right?
Hashtag alive.
Which is it's stupid as fucking title, but whatever.
It probably had some more intricate name in like Korean. But then, we had to like translate it into American and we lose a lot of shit. And then it was like, oh, it just means alive. Like, cool.
Great job at the dubbing, though. I'll tell you that because I watch a lot of Spanish movies to English and the dubbing is terrible. This was actually done well.
No. I've seen so much better dubbing than this one.
I thought it was voiced well. We went two opposite side of the aisle today.
Yeah, no, this one, you know what? The reason why I had to pick this one, there are better. Actually, there's something I want to do for the quest. It's more of an action film than it is a horror film. Hence the reason why I didn't want to do it on the Grim Tales podcast. But it's called Army of the Dead. It has Dave Bautista in it, but it's like about zombies and shit. But I already wrote that down. We're definitely going to do that for the quest.
Yeah. But
there's not really too many zombie films that look really any good right now. And that sucks. So I was like, there is a whole bunch of other zombie films that I could do that are older, like 8 to 10 years older. But in the last 6 or 7 years, they haven't really done anything.
No. Another thing about this movie is that I wish it would have explained the disease.
Well, I'm gonna get to some of that. I'm gonna get to some of that in a moment too about why this was not a good zombie film. But before that, like I said, tonight we are watching Hashtag Alive. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with all things that we do here on the YouTube channel. Make sure to go to the website. You see it right there, nobullgi.com, nobullgi.com. Check it out. Get our merch is available there. Full catalog of past, present, and future episodes that we do on the network. Full calendar schedule of what we have coming, what we have going, what is being canceled, what's being renewed, so forth and so on. It's all there. And we are releasing more and more stuff as time goes on. As we said, this is the 27th episode of the Grim Tales Podcast. That means we only have 3 more episodes left. 2 more movies. 2 more movies after this. Because we have 2 more movies, and then the final episode is, of course, the top 10 pick of the season. So like I said, we're almost drawing near. Thank you so much for staying with us this entire season. It's been fun. It's been fun. We're not done yet, but it
has, and we're doing good too.
Yeah. No, it's been really good. Season 3 has already been greenlit. I don't have any release information for it yet, but season 3 has been greenlit. We will be doing a season 3.
Oh yeah, I mean expected end of the year.
It'll be around like the Halloween season, sure, but
exactly.
No release date as of yet. We will soon though. We will have it. All that will go into pre-production when the season's over. Yeah, we got a lot of other stuff to focus on. We got a lot of other content that we will be got a lot of stuff that's going to be releasing too. All right, there's a lot of stuff being added to this the network. A lot of stuff that was going to be sticking and so forth and so on. More work for me to do. But as again, tonight, what we're going to be talking about is #alive or alive. I think it's just #alive. I don't know if you pronounced the hashtag or not. I don't give a fuck.
I like this movie because I think it went deeper into not so much the zombies, but also the psychological damage that it does to you as a person. Like with the guy trying to hang himself, he was done with it and everything. I think it went deeper.
I think I have to share some zombie films with you.
Okay, because that's something that's common.
This one. I get what you're saying, but it didn't do it. It wasn't a. It was a very, very bone dry version of it.
I welcome any zombie. I love zombies.
No, I love zombie. And this was and this is the reason why I'm mad at this movie. It's because these are the zombies that actually scare me.
Yeah, and they were smart.
The feral
they were able
zombies.
To climb. Yeah, they're smart.
Yeah, they're like the 28 days later, the 28 weeks later. Like, let me tell you something. Everybody was like, man, I can't wait for the zombie apocalypse. If you have like George Romero zombies and they're walking around, then maybe, right? Right?
Stupid
yeah, because then you can just run back, whatever, and pick them off. As long as you don't. But when you get to like the 28 days later type zombies and shit like that, the ones that can run super fast, they're super strong, they can climb, they can do all that shit. That's where you got to worry. That's the shit that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, because they're thinking about the attack, so they're still sentient. Is that the word? Like they're still thinking logically in a way. The disease
they're thinking instinctually. It's that's all it is. It's instinctually. They don't have logic or anything like that. But they do have instinctual thought. It's debatable. It's kind of like what they say snakes think like. Some people say snakes don't think empathetically; they think just instinctually. I don't know.
Just feed.
Yeah,
just feed. But they reacted to sound in the movie. They reacted to noise.
That's common too, though. That's pretty common.
I don't know. They just felt more because it was a disease. It wasn't just. I just wish they told us what made this. It just started with the city already taking over. There was no.
This was from the very start. It was a very rushed point.
Like you noticed that, right?
It's just right. Everything
right
is
away.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they're not even. It was. Like I understand the common complaint that people have is pacing, right? Mm-hmm. People don't like slow starts, but I would rather have a slow start than have everything just thrown at you in the first 5 minutes. Because then I don't care.
This movie was.
I didn't care about any of these characters. I didn't care about.
I can't say I was too enthusiastic about the characters.
I wasn't relieved. Honestly, you know what I was hoping for? Mm-hmm. At the very end, when they were stuck on the roof, I was hoping they were going to die.
Yeah, that would have been
a good ending.
Instead of a different type of ending at least.
But they went with the safe ending. And that's another thing they put. This movie was very safe. You know why? I don't know. Do you remember what the rating of this was?
I don't know.
Fuck, I didn't look out. If this is rated R, that's going to piss me off. But they were very safe because even the gore was very minimal.
Oh, it was minimal, very minimal. Absolutely.
Barely any cursing. Like this was literally almost a family-friendly fucking zombie film.
It could have been. Yeah.
It was super
Absolutely.
close, and that annoys me. Like for zombie movies, you need like
Yeah, you
zombie
want
movies
more.
want the most over the top gore. I want to see fucking livers and spleens and intestines fucking coming out. I want to see the inside of people's faces and shit. Like it's a zombie film. That's what they're supposed to be. This movie barely had any of it. It had a lot of blood and some white contacts. That's all it had.
Yeah. A lot of blood on them and all splattered all over the wall,
Yeah.
I guess.
None of them had any cool fucking, like, none of them were missing any parts of their faces or any, like, nothing.
Or limbs.
No one got ripped in half. Like,
I don't know. I thought it was a simple, fun film.
and I don't want that in my, I'm very, like, there's two kinds of horror films that I'm very, very strict on. Zombie flicks are one of them. Dude, I've seen every possible zombie film that has ever come out. I've seen it. I will watch, even if it is a hardcore B movie, I will watch it if it's a zombie flick because I don't know. That's one of them ones that are always stand out for me when it comes to horror. And then slasher films.
Oh, love them.
I'm very, very picky about those things. Psychological horrors, I can also be very picky about. But those two zombie flicks, no. You know what? Even better. I'll tell you right now. My two category based ones that I'm super, 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 super strict on. It's zombie flicks and vampire flicks. Because I will dog the shit out of a vampire flick if it's fucking anything
Love
like.
you, vampire.
Oh man, they make a fucking pretty boy vampire thing. I'm automatically shitting on it.
That's why you love Red Snow so much.
Oh, absolutely. That fucking pussy. Let me tell you, I'd have ripped his head off. I would have ripped his head off and like pissed straight down his fucking throat.
That is throw hole.
Down his throat hole. Maybe even shit down it. And then put his head back on. But no,
I was hoping for a titty scene. Didn't get that.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. This movie had nothing. This movie, okay. I know it's making it sound like I fucking absolutely hated this movie. I didn't absolutely hate this movie, but it was a very bare bones average movie.
It was, yeah, I admit it was bland.
It was nothing special.
It was simple. It was simple.
No, in no way did this movie stand out to me at all. I have seen so many better horror movies when it comes to zombies.
It was a very claustrophobic film. It was filmed like in
but again, that's nothing new with zombie flicks, though. That's all. Everything. This movie did nothing new for the zombie franchise. Nothing.
Yeah.
There are so many movies, and again, I did some research on this movie. The reason why this movie did so well, I have the numbers for it. The reason this movie actually did reasonably well, and the reason why was because this was actually during the pandemic. It's 2020. I think it's September. I think it's September of 2020. It came out. I have
locked at home, and they figured, hey, let's watch
what happened was there wasn't anything being really made. All the studios were shut down. Movies were taking forever to get made because people had to do social distancing and all that other shit. This movie came out and Netflix gobbled it up. And it was something new, and people were like, oh shit, something new. We're desperate. Let's watch this. And that's what happened. This is the purest example of what kind of content we got during the pandemic. It was this. If this movie would have came, all right, let me tell you something right now. If this movie would come out right now, or any time before 2020, this would be a bargain bin movie. There's nothing special about it. There was nothing standing out to go, oh my God, this movie's really good. The only reason why people like this movie so much is because they didn't have anything else to watch.
So like, you know what? Let's just do it.
That's it. That's all it was. And Netflix was smart to do it.
Yeah. I mean, why not? I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun movie. It was.
I'm telling you, I gotta start sharing a lot of zombie films with you. I think your bar would get raised a lot more if you've seen a lot of the zombie movies that I've seen.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, fucking Night of the Living Dead, all the Days and Weeks movies. Oh my God, every Romero film ever made. Fuck, even The Walking Dead is better than this. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this was a very bare bones. This was literally, you know what this is? This was the Five Nights at Freddy's zombie film.
Oh, I think I'd rather watch this than Five Nights at Freddy. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Easy. Yep,
I don't know.
Easy.
Because here's the thing. This was so safe. This movie was, you you felt the 2020 all over this.
Did you?
Oh yeah, you felt the 2020 all over it. It was so safe. They didn't offend nobody in this film.
Oh no,
not one single person was. There was nothing offensive in this film. And you know how hard it is to make any. Do you know how hard it is to make a movie unless you're purposely trying to do it? Do you know how hard it is to make a movie that doesn't offend somebody?
Oh,
and I can, even if it's stuff that doesn't offend me, which is very hard to offend me, but I can still tell when there's going to be something in a movie that's going, someone's going to be offended about that. This movie, you could feel that it wasn't woke. There was nothing woke about it, but you could feel the 2020 on it. It felt 2020. This movie felt like how 2020 felt like for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed no wokeness, but then again, it was Korea, so I think.
Oh no, they got it over there too.
It's different.
No,
I'm sure they do.
Dude, Europe. There's places all over Europe and Asia that are fucking far more woke than we are.
Probably.
I'm just saying, this movie wasn't bad, right? But because I've seen so
it ain't winning any awards,
better,
that's for sure. But I enjoyed it.
It's not even. I wouldn't even put it in my top 10. Not even close. I don't even know if I'd put it in my top 20.
It almost sounds like you hated the fucking
No,
movie.
I don't, but it's compared to every other zombie movie. All right, if we're speaking specifically zombie movies, yes, I hated it.
Yeah.
It was a dog shit zombie movie. Was it a shit movie? No. Was it a dog shit zombie movie? Yes. There are far better, way better zombie flicks than this. And I've even seen Asian zombie flicks that are better than this. It ain't even me shitting on them about being Korean or anything. I've seen Japanese fucking horror zombie movies that were way fucking better than this.
Well, Japanese people can make some movies too, so.
And you know what? You know what? Somebody's going to get their feathers ruffled in what I'm about to say.
Uh-oh.
For being an Asian movie, you would expect more blood.
Right? More like more over
I
the top.
I should have seen somebody bite
somebody
in the side of the face and the fucking face blows up and there's blood.
Far more blood. Everywhere.
Far more blood than what's in someone's face.
Yeah, exactly. Like a fountain of it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like straight up like fucking waterfalls coming out there. Like they get punched in the lip and a waterfall of blood comes out.
Yep.
Like that's what I expect when I watch an Asian horror movie, okay? This movie, for being an Asian horror movie, and I get it, it's not Japanese, but still, like, you got to do better. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't, there's a lot about it. Like, okay, why was the main character so dumb?
I know, right? They did make him seem a little stupid. I guess he was shy. Girl, I guess he played that role.
You're in a zombie, zombie. And that's what annoyed, dude. There was a little bit of sprinkle of comedy in this movie, and that pissed me off.
Yeah, with the whole hand gesture and him being stupid.
Yeah, like there was a lot of little jokes in here because apparently, it must be a Gen Z thing. Because the jokes that were for me they were dry.
Yeah, they weren't funny.
This was, but again, it's got to be a Gen Z thing because I didn't understand it.
Either that or they didn't translate well. I'm not sure. Could have been that.
And you're going to tell me that in a zombie apocalypse, the most important thing, because the premise of this movie was social media.
Of course, yeah. He was a social media guy.
Yeah.
And he kept making the videos of how he
did. Because that's what you do in a zombie apocalypse.
Yep. That's exactly what you do. You forget your surroundings and you go on there and because somebody else is going to be watching you.
You know how I know this movie wasn't made for me being an old fuck? Even in the movie, he made a joke. He put all of his food he owned, and it was like a bag of chips, a candy bar, and a few things, right? And he's like, man, I know I should have did grocery shopping. My God. I'm like, yeah, you dumb fuck. Like, even if there wasn't a zombie apocalypse, you're supposed to have food. That's how I know this wasn't made. That's because this is like in your 20s type shit. Because, when we were in our 20s, we thought like that.
Oh, we were stupid too. Yeah, we didn't think like that. We wouldn't have used our money for other shit. Now,
exactly. I want to go get booze. Who needs food?
Yeah,
buy a new video game. Who needs food? That's how I don't know. I felt like this is not for This is a generational movie. That's what I think that's the reason why I didn't like it. It's not for me.
Well, yeah, I mean, when it was made, 2022, it was still out of our
No, 2020.
2020. It was still out of our range. We're in our 40s, so it's like,
Here's my thing.
yeah.
If 28 years later, when that comes out, because I can't remember the year, the year or when it's coming out. I don't know if it's coming out this year or next year. That movie better be just as good as the last two.
Oh, they were great.
They were
And we
amazing
get to
films.
understand what the virus is too. Like that.
Well,
has
we already
more
know.
explanation.
Well, we already know what a virus
Yeah.
was. It was
That's what I'm
it was a
saying. We get
mutated
to-
version of like rabies and shit. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We get to understand the virus. Like this movie didn't give us any of that. There was no
No.
explanation whatsoever.
Well, because they were banking on it. Oh, it's zombies. That's all you need to know.
yeah.
And that
Then don't mention
goes
the
again.
virus.
That goes into that generational movie because most of this movie was like the TikTok of horror movies.
Well, I was gonna say we're gonna start seeing this much more because what people today think is horror, it's no way near what we're used
No,
to.
people said this movie
People
was so
love soft
gruesome.
horror.
Yo,
Yeah.
people said this movie was so gruesome, and it made their stomachs turn at points. And I'm like,
Yeah,
where?
Where?
Where the fuck did you?
Where?
I didn't see one fucking intestine.
Not at all.
The
I
most,
mean, if you're
all they did. This was literally the extent of
blood.
the zombies was everybody being covered in blood and white contacts.
yeah.
That's it.
and bad teeth. Yep.
But it was covered in blood. You barely even got to see any of that.
Yeah.
Like, I just. But my thing is, this literally was the TikTok of horror movies because it was super paced. Like, I understand that most younger people nowadays have a very small attention span. I get that.
That's what it was.
And that's what this movie felt like. It was like, let's just throw everything out as fast as we possibly can. There was no character development. I didn't give a fuck about. They tried to make you care about his family at one point in time. I didn't give a fuck about his family.
Well, they weren't even in the movie.
Yeah, there was a voicemail a couple times, and then when you
Yep.
finally found out that his family was apparently killed, like I was like, yeah, whatever.
I did enjoy the towards the end when the guy took the man, and I thought he was just a regular guy, but it turned out he wanted to feed his wife.
See,
That was
you know what?
kind of a twist.
Again, very generic. I've seen it
yeah.
before. Not that even that was nothing new. I've seen because all that you know what a lot of especially zombie films. You know what they use? Zombie films aren't solely about the zombies. Zombie films are about two different things. And this every zombie film has this premise. You cannot have a zombie film without this. Every zombie film has the story of surviving the zombies and the story of surviving the humans that are left behind. Because they can be, in a lot of cases, can be even worse than the zombies.
Oh yeah,
And that's what every
survive.
yeah, every zombie film has those two premises: the horrible zombies and horrible people, and then the people stuck in the middle of it. That's what every zombie thing is done with. Everyone.
Which was weird because he wanted to feed her, right? But the zombies actually didn't eat you or suck your blood too much. I think they bit you and then you turn. So
Which is retarded, because okay,
Right. Because that's what he said. He had to feed her. She would have died.
not
if he didn't
every.
feed her the
Here's the
blood.
thing: in every zombie situation, not every person turns, and there were dead people in this too. But here's the thing. Okay, in most cases, the actual just dead people, the people who just got eaten to the point where they died, they weren't okay. In every other zombie flick, usually the ones who are dead are the ones that were like maimed and ripped apart, and their body parts are everywhere. Obviously, they
missing
can't
limbs
come
and
back. You know, they got
Right.
shredded and shit. And then of course you can go back into the classic zombies where they eat brains and shit.
Right.
Those are like mystical zombies. You have your mystical zombies, which come out of the ground for whatever reason. And then you have your disease chemical based zombies, which is more of what we
Yeah.
focus on nowadays.
Which is, yeah. And what this movie kind of was. It
It
was
is.
a
It's
virus.
a virus. It's what it is. Most zombie depictions nowadays are done in that way because it's more believable. But even the fucking zombies in this film that were dead, they were just regular people. They weren't ripped up. They were just covered in blood, laying on the ground. But with
they
no
were-
wounds. No wounds.
No, it was just blood all over him.
Like
Because you
even
didn't even see the flesh being torn or anything.
No.
When they used to bite them in the neck or
whatever.
whatever.
Yeah, they wouldn't even show it. They just went oh, and then that was it. Like they didn't even show the mouth or
Yeah.
anything. Like it was
Like a
so
big
lazy.
cookie, that's what I was.
Now again, this is why the 2020 stank was all over this, because I guarantee you the 2020 budget was all over this too. because we were in lockdown. Of course, people weren't putting big budgets on movies at the time.
Right.
Dude, even wrestling was hurting. Like, you guys were wrestling at that time? Yeah. They had empty fucking stadiums and shit in a tiny-ass room.
Shit. WWE resorted to having, like, a bunch of televisions as the audience.
Yeah. Dude, that was 2020, dude. Like, so, like, this movie, the stink of 2020 is all over it. Like, I think the reason why I hated 2020 so bad, for a number of reasons. Because the level of retardation,
everything.
The level of retardation on multiple levels, right? Because here's the thing, I hate to get political, but I'm going to get there for a second. You had all the fucking people who were just like full left, and they were like, take all our freedoms away, just save us from this disease, right?
Yeah.
You had all that. Then you had all the dickheads who were hoarding all the toilet paper and sanitizer.
Which never made sense to me.
In the apocalypse, listen. In the apocalypse, I understand, toilet paper is gold.
Why?
Well, all right, think about it, right? In an apocalypse.
I think I'd rather food and everything else.
In an apocalypse, what are the top 5 things that would be on your bucket list that you would have to have with you in an apocalyptic amount, in an apocalyptic situation? What are the top 5 things you would have with you?
Non-perishable food.
Okay.
Non-perishable liquids like water. I would like to have some sort of currency like gold and silver. And toilet paper would probably be like one of the last ones. Like,
absolutely,
just
but it's the top 5.
My ass.
Well, that's the thing, because no one wants an itchy, burny ass in the apocalypse.
People would just go nuts about that. Like,
I mean,
they were buying food. I never saw nobody buy no damn food, no nothing.
No, they were no. The best part wasn't even the toilet paper. There were motherfuckers raiding stores for TVs and shit.
Yeah, like
I gotta get that 80-inch screen TV. I gotta get that for the apocalypse because there's gonna be, apparently there's gonna be TV in the apocalypse.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe for bargaining if there's still TVs in the apocalypse.
My thing is this. 2020 was a horrible, horrible time for multiple things. Yes, people were getting sick, people were dying, whatever. But the entertainment industry was fucking garbage.
Oh yeah,
because everything was shut down.
Everything went on hold. Yeah.
Movies. This is a result of what this is. Put it this way, right? Let's say you have diarrhea, okay, and you're holding in a turd. You got to shit so bad, but not all of it's diarrhea. You got a big solid turd in there, right? So you're holding back the turd, but every now and then a little bit of trinklet of diarrhea squirts out.
Yeah,
that's this movie.
That's what you need that paper for, I guess.
That's what this movie is. This movie is the diarrhea that creeped out while you were holding in your doo-doo. That's what this is. The only reason, I guarantee you, if you would have seen this movie during 2020, you'd be like, man, that was a really good movie. Mm-hmm. I think your like for this movie is a matter of two things.
What's that?
I think it's a matter of two things. One, because you know how you love titty slasher movies?
Yeah.
I love zombie films. Yeah. I've watched probably every zombie film.
What it is. Maybe I haven't seen like real hardcore zombies.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to make it my life's mission now to make sure you see good zombie films, because this is not one of them.
I thought this movie was pretty damn good.
That and on top of that, I've known of this movie since it came out. My daughter watched this movie like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I sat through like half of it with her, and I walked out the room. She loved it. Yeah, I was bored then. She thought it was entertaining, but again, she's fucking what is she? She's Gen Z. Yeah, she's Gen Z.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Yeah. This is not a good again, it's not a bad horror film, but it's not a good zombie film. And on top of this, I'll go this way. I'll
give it to you. It's not as good as like the 28 Days Later type movies and shit like that.
Oh, not even close. Not even hold up a flame to it.
Yeah, but that was definitely entertaining.
I would even say even Romero films are better than this. And they're old. Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, all that bullshit, like they're still better than this. My thing about this, I would tell another egregious thing, and I know you said you thought this was good. Again, this brings me to the understanding that you don't have the vastness that I've seen.
I may need more zombie movies.
Not just that. The voiceovers were fucking atrocious.
Well, see, I'm used to voiceover. I watch a lot of Spanish to English movies, so
So okay,
and they're
maybe
terrible.
maybe Spanish to English, but
But
when it comes to, I've seen a lot of Asian voice dub movies, and
mhm.
sometimes they're good. Like for example, okay, um, this wasn't a horror movie. We did this for another one. But do you remember
Oh, you're
Jung
talking
Yi or
about
whatever it was?
yes, that
That
was
was
pretty good
a
too.
what, was that a Korean movie? I think, or
It was also Korean. Yeah,
was
South
it? Okay,
Korean.
okay. That movie was dubbed actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
This movie felt like the 1970s Bruce Lee movies when it comes to dubbing.
Those dub
Fucking
overs.
mouths are still moving and shit. They're like
Well,
like
yes, that
let's
they
go to the left,
used
and the
to
mouth is still going, still going after they're done talking and shit. It's horrible. And
well,
then
that's
they're dry as
that's
shit,
because
dude.
this was well, that's because this movie they didn't use the AI to lip sync everything
But not even
because
that.
it was a
Even
super
the
budget
voice
movie.
actors, like it was like this is how I felt. Like if someone were to go like if you're watching a movie and someone dies that you love, you'd be like, nah, like really
Yeah,
emotional, right? But then this
no,
movie
no.
is like, no.
Yeah,
Like that's what this movie
I can
is.
give you that. Yeah, the inflations and everything weren't there.
None of the vocals in the voiceovers, like it felt like lazy American voiceovers. They were just cashed in. Like bare minimum. Hey,
Well, I guess they didn't
are
have
you
the
my
budget
friend now?
for-
Yes. Okay, cool. I do these things, and then on the shit that they would. Oh my god, I don't know if that was it. I don't know if this was in the original movie or if we just did this for the American version. But the shit that they would
Okay.
talk about was nonsensical.
Oh, do you remember the part where he says the line would be, "Let's go shopping." He said, "Let's go farming." I
Yeah,
did
yeah,
get
yeah.
that right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Well, not
That
just
was
not
the
just that.
problem.
It wasn't even just that. It was just like they would talk about like I don't know, just the way that they talked. It wasn't. That's not how people talk.
Yeah, because I think they're going from the Korean to English. It just doesn't translate well. They were doing it word per word.
I guess, and then
Um,
again, that makes it a shitty ass American interpretation. Maybe, just maybe, that the actual Korean version is probably better. But unfortunately, I don't speak fucking South Korean, so I have to watch the. But again, like for example, okay, you get stuff like anime, like a lot of animes like this, where you'll
Yeah,
get the you'll get the American versions, and not always is the American version. Sometimes the actual Japanese version is better than the American version, but you can't speak Japanese, you don't understand Japanese, so you have to watch the American version.
You watch. Yeah, yeah.
So that's pretty much where it is. I'm not dogging on the actual actors. Maybe their acting wasn't half bad. Maybe they sounded better, but the American translations that were so bad.
Yeah, it reminds me of
Production of this was garbage. I'm sorry. I don't know how you feel about it, but the production of this movie was fucking dog shit.
It, I'm not gonna say it was dog shit. It was
This was
average
bare
for like a,
minimum.
yeah, for a secondary movie. It wasn't an A movie, more like a B movie, maybe.
I think a B minus.
I was gonna say maybe a B plus, but no.
B minus are the best.
Oh, our scores are gonna be our scores are gonna be interesting.
I think so.
Definitely.
I think so.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Let's go. Okay, let's go over some of the. Okay, how much do you think this movie grossed? Just out of curiosity. Take a wild guess.
We don't know the budget, so I'm gonna say that because it was during pandemic and everything, it probably grossed about 2.5 million.
Okay, so I'm going to go on record and say that this movie cost no more than $2 million to make. There's
To
no
make.
fucking way that this movie cost any more than $2 million. Okay, if it did, I'll eat my own dick. All right.
Oh, I hope it costs more than that. I hope it costs more than that. Just see your thing.
Like I'd pay to see that.
Yeah.
Just I eat it like fucking like a delicacy. Now, I will say this movie no more than $2 million. With that being said, this movie made in total $11 million.
11 fucking million dollars.
This movie made but that is the purest
Okay.
example of what. Okay, that's
Wow.
what I mean by 2020. Everybody was so
Yeah.
bored. This was prime entertainment at that time, dude.
Yeah. No, I will tell you that's high. Now that I would have thought this movie made maybe 2.5 million, maybe 3 million.
$11 million. You know how hard that is to do on a Netflix original film?
Yeah.
$11 million, dude. This
Yeah,
movie,
everybody was home
I'm going to tell
streaming.
you right now, That's the only reason why. I'm telling you, that's the only reason why is because of the pandemic. I guarantee you, if this movie were to come out now or before 2020, it would be
so many other options.
it would be bargain bin at best. People wouldn't even know of this movie.
Yeah, because it was good.
This would be a Shudder movie.
It wasn't great. Yeah,
this would be a Shudder film if it was released anytime before 2020 or now. It would be a Shudder film. It absolutely would.
It was good, but not that good. Not $11 million good.
No, not even remotely close. What else was there? Do I have any other information? Let me see. For the really, like I said, like for a zombie flick, this movie was so dry when it comes to gore and violence and shit. Zombie films are supposed to be violent. Let me tell you something. Zombie flicks are supposed to be the most bloody, violent, gory, most atrocious horror films there are, even more than slasher films, because slasher films are just like about a slasher. Zombie films are about fucking zombies, just killing machines. They just rip you apart and whatever. And zombie films are supposed to be the cream of the crop when it comes to blood, gore, violence, and this movie was like barely any of that. Like if you want to, okay, let me tell you something. If this didn't have any blood in it, I wouldn't even did this. I wouldn't even consider this a horror film. The only reason I actually even consider this worthy of talking about on our horror show is because it had blood in it. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. A little blood and gore, I guess.
And they did some zombie walking and all that bullshit. That was about it. Like
and noises and the grunting and everything.
Like other than that though, this was just I don't know, man. Like the movie made me angry. I was bored. That's what it was. I didn't hate the movie, but I was bored.
Were you?
Yeah, very much so. This movie did not excite me. It's one of those movies
that you find yourself playing with your watch or phone?
I started working out.
That's pretty bad.
I was sitting there doing I was doing dumbbell curls and shit while I was and I was looking stuff up on my phone occasionally. Like okay, to be fair, that was only halfway through the movie. Like I paid attention. Don't get me wrong, I paid attention through the whole movie, but I didn't start getting distracted till about halfway through. By halfway through, I was already bored, and I'm just like, oh, I got to do something to keep myself occupied. Like
no, it wasn't that bad for me.
The acting was bare minimum, and mind you, I don't know if the acting, because mind you, it was all dubbed, so I can't really say anything about. But the going off the American version,
the visual acting was
okay. Was okay. Yeah. Okay, still bare. So I guess it maybe is passable for North Korean, or South Korean, North Korean, maybe in North Korea.
Yeah.
Point is,
movie for India.
No. My point is though, going off the American version of it, I guess you would say, the acting was garbage. The production of this film was very bare minimum. The gore made me mad. And the story was just a basic bitch copycat. Like, okay, I know they weren't doing this at this time, but if you were to have AI write a zombie flick, it would be this one.
Yeah, just simple, yeah.
Very simple, generic, safe, to the point zombie flick.
And there was really no story. I mean, besides two people stuck in their buildings and
you're going to tell me this is the only zombie... Again, this is another one playing it safe. You're going to tell me that this is the only zombie film in all of zombie films that the people actually won?
Yeah.
Nobody wins in a zombie flick. Nobody does. There's never a zombie flick that people win at the end. They might survive and they might learn how to adapt, but there is no we won. By the end of this movie, it's just like, oh, we got them quarantined. We're going to fix this. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
so don't expect a part 2. Basically what you're saying.
I really hope not. And if you could I guarantee if they make a sequel to this, it's going to be if this movie maybe there was AI generation at the time, it just wasn't popular and people didn't do it. But I guarantee you the sequel to this would be AI generated. You know, it's movies like this that are the reason why movies are in the shape that they're in. Did you know I just read this there's a lot of actors that are backing out of movies now because a lot of scripts nowadays, are getting done by AI written, and they're like, "No, I don't even want to do that movie. I don't want to."
Because the studio wants to cut down on writers and shit. It's like
this movie feels like that agenda. Like that's what this was started. It feels like an AI generated movie.
Dude, to go a little bit into the art of movie making, one day it's all going to be like AI generated.
They said the film industry is going to die just like the music industry died, and the reason why is because of AI.
Yeah, AI is going to handle it all. The script, the actors, everything.
And as an entertainer, see, there's a reason I got out of the music industry. The reason I got out of the music industry was because it was a dying industry, and the crowds that I was flocking in, I guess you would say, not ideal people. Not ideal people.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
They're a bunch of whiny. I'm not even.
Love the fucking music.
The music is great. The music is great, but I could not justify being around half those people anymore. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for that, but I don't give a fuck. Like a bunch of whiny ass, like hardcore communists.
It's literally a bag of fucking liberals. They are.
That's what it is.
Communists. You're right.
That's what it is. Those, all of them would rather communism than above anything, and I couldn't do it. But that is only a small. Like, there's a lot of the music industry. For what it is, it's dead. It is dead. It's still there, but it's dead. The film industry is getting there.
Some of us, it's alive for some of us. It's still great,
but it's not. But it's not. It's not an industry anymore. It's a shell of what it is, and the film industry is getting real close to being that.
Oh,
the film industry has a better chance of surviving than the music industry, though. You want to know why?
I hope so.
Because with independent streamers have the ability to put independent artists on their platform. Music doesn't really get that because music gets an indie artist gets categorized same thing with the Cardi B's. Mm-hmm. So the Cardi B's over blanket all the indie artists. You don't ever get to see any of them unless you're a person like myself who's very engaged in digging in independent music. Most people aren't going to know about it.
You'll never find a little guy.
The film industry's not quite there yet because most people are tired of the fucking generic films that we're getting nowadays. So they look for the independent films, right? Yeah. But it's only a matter of time before all Hollywood is basically just AI generated. Like I don't know. It's fucking shitty to say that. This movie, I'm you know why I'm mad? Because I wanted to do a zombie flick on the show before we were done. We're almost done. Man, and I wanted this wasn't it. This wasn't it. And unfortunately, this is already 4 years old, and I couldn't find anything newer than that. There's not. Which I'm glad. I am 100% highly looking forward to 28 years later. I think that's what is it. 28 years later. I think that's what it's called.
I think that's the title of it.
Yeah.
28 years after the original.
Yeah, 28 years after, or some shit. I don't know. It's some shit, but I know it's a sequel to 20. There's 28 days and then 28. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense because there's 28 days and there was 28 weeks and now it's 28 years.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to that. That will be the best fucking zombie film, hopefully. Other than that action one that I do want to do for the quest that I'm gonna go over with you.
You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be zombie woke.
I swear to Christ, if the zombies start becoming gender neutral,
they're gonna be non-binary.
Non-binary zombies. Son of a bitch. Yep. Son of a bitch.
I like bull, dick, and pussy. Oh.
Which that ain't got nothing to do with it. But I will say that if you, I can't even get into it. I will make that a rant itself. I won't do it. Yep. I won't do it.
Another hour here just ranting.
Exactly. Can't do it.
Leave that for attacking the topic.
Yeah, that's because attack. You want to hear people? I'll talk about that on attacking the topic. But it is that time where we go over our scores. It is the quarter point of the show. For anyone who is new to the episode or series, my bad, what we do here, I'm going to be real quick in and out fast about it. We have our 4 general scores. Those 4 scores are story, acting, gore, and production. We give a 1 through 5 score, 1.5, 2.5 if needed. If it's below a 1, we give it a noble pile. If it's above a 5, we give it a noble seal. And then once we are done that, we move on to our woke meter. The higher the woke meter, the worse and egregious it is, goes up to 10. Okay? And that has 1.5, 2.5 as well. And then after that, we move over to our final overall scores of the film. 1.5, 2.5 is in effect, goes up to 10. Noble Pile and Noble Seal is also being used. So, with no further ado, let's get into this. What do you give your overall score for At Alive for the story?
The story was a 2.5. It was just generic. It wasn't bad nor good. They didn't add to what's already out there. So I gave it a 2.5, right down the middle, because I did enjoy it.
I gave it a 2.5 too. It's like it's
right
very
down, it was generic.
very
right
generic. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was generic. I mean, you can't have bad generic. Generic means it's just something. It's copied off of somebody else's shit.
It was a carbon copy and paste type.
Exactly. So it wasn't bad. It was just basically it was so copied to where it was passable. That was it.
Yeah,
it was passable. That's all. So yeah, I gave it a 2.5 too. It's a shame I can't even debate on it. It's just it is what it is. They didn't really try with the story at all. Like there was very barely any story. Nothing was compelling. Character development. There was no character development.
No, nothing.
Nothing was explained about the virus in any way. And almost every zombie film they do that.
Yeah, they explain it.
They explain a little bit of it, of where it came from. They don't go, "Hey, zombies, let's start the movie." That's what this movie was. Hey, zombies. That's all. Like he was playing a video game and then there was a zombie apocalypse.
All of a sudden, yeah.
All of a sudden. Out of nowhere. And then on top of that, most zombie apocalypse don't happen like in a blink of an eye. They're slowly developing.
Yeah.
It's a disease. People get sick, shit like that.
Like,
yeah.
Yep.
So, no, story was very badly done. Loopholes galore. Meh. So, moving on, what do you give the acting for this film?
I also give it a 2.5. It wasn't bad acting. It wasn't good acting. It was what you expect for a simple zombie movie. It was okay acting.
Yeah, no, same. I also gave it a 2.5. Very, very bare bones. It wasn't horrible acting, but it was just very generic acting.
Yeah.
Like if anything, it sounded like it was phoned in.
Nothing stood out.
No, there was nothing. Yeah. Again, I didn't like these. I didn't hate these. Okay, the kid was a little stupid. Like, you know what? He reminded me of a Gen Zer. Yeah, and I know there's somebody in the comments right now. You just say that because you're an angry ass millennial and ma.
Even the girl was boss bitch a little bit, if you really want my honest opinion, because she's the one that swung down and did all the moves.
You know what though? You know the reason why I didn't account this for being woke is because Asian films been doing that for ages. Women in Asian films are always badass. Like that's just what you expect for Asian films.
Yeah, but I mean,
the men are always fucking nonsensical, and the women are just badass.
Yeah, and she gets to the ground and starts kicking ass and shit with a blade and everything. Like,
even he's sitting up there while she's down there fighting him. He's like, "Who is she?" Like,
he's like, "Oh shit!"
Dick's getting all hard and shit.
He was surprised. Yeah, exactly.
Like, wait until I get you up in my apartment.
I'm gonna give you the blade, baby.
I'm gonna give you the blade. I'm gonna run you through like these zombies. So yeah, 2.5. So far, we're pretty right down the middle, on both of those. Now the gore score. What do you give the gore score?
I gave the gore a 1.5. The gore a 1.5.
Wow, I actually gave it a little more than you. I'm surprised about that.
It was little. It was generic. It was more like body paint. That's what it was.
Kinda, yeah. I gave it a 2 for that very reason. There was a reasonable amount of blood used. Like there was blood, but not as much blood. Not as much. This was not as gory. There was no gore. Barely any gore.
No.
A lot of blood.
There was no
barely as much blood as it should have had more blood though.
Yeah, for an Asian movie.
For an Asian film, it should have way like this. This was like lacking in blood for a fucking Asian film. Like Asian films are known for just over the top blood. Yeah, I mean they spend large amounts of money on just fucking gallons of blood just to throw around and shit. Yep. Pump it out in a hose and shit. That's their thing, No, this movie I gave it a 2. That's the best I could do. For you, even they were shooting zombies. You didn't see one bullet hole. You didn't see one cut. You didn't see one entrail. You didn't see nothing. No limbs were taken off. Nothing.
like a zombie with half a face missing.
The chick was sitting there axing fucking zombies in the face, and you didn't see no axing moves or nothing.
Nope. Blood splatter.
Not even she was whacking fucking people in the face with the axe. You didn't even get the blood splatter.
Yeah.
They were clean. Neither one of them had blood. They weren't even covered in blood. How do you fucking do that?
I know. Especially her. She did most of the fighting.
Yeah, and she didn't even have a fucking blood splatter on her face or nothing.
Yeah.
Like So 2, 1.5. We're not doing so good here.
No.
So let's move on to the production. What do you give the score for the production of this film?
Well, this one also I gave 2.5 because it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible at all, but it wasn't good either. Nothing stood out again. So a 2.5 right down the middle.
And again, I agree. It's 2.5. Yeah. I gave it a 2.5. It wasn't the worst production. No, don't get me wrong. This wasn't Mandy levels of production.
No, what? No, Mandy was banging. Mandy was beautiful.
Yeah, we know because you gave that a seal.
They should have done right. They should have filmed this whole movie in neon, and I would have loved it.
Oh, you would have given it a fucking. They would have got a seal.
Love neon.
Would have been woke as shit, and you'd be like, "Nope, that's a seal."
Nope, again, that's it.
It's all about the shiny colors. That's what it is. Simple things. Color. Simple things for a simple man.
For simple people, exactly. It's just what it is. I admit it.
Ooh, shiny.
My color. Ooh. I was the type of baby that would sit there and stare at the light like, ooh. I would grab
Didn't need nothing else. You were just that's how they shut you up. Just
That's it.
Gave you the flashlight.
Yep.
Let you play with the flashlight and shit.
Yep.
No, production. I gave it 2.5. Very bare bones. Again, you could smell, taste the 2020 on this. 2020 was all over this film.
Yeah.
Like it felt as depressing and as oh God. Like this movie is as depressing as 2020 was.
Yeah.
Like everything
purely,
but I don't want average in my films.
Yeah.
Especially my zombie flicks. Like, no, definitely not my zombie flicks. God damn. So let's move on to the woke meter. What do you give your woke meter score?
I didn't see nothing. Nothing just stood out. And like I mentioned, the girl was a little more than he was, more outgoing.
That's
but
just Asian,
as you mentioned, that's just what it is. Yeah. So nothing.
All Asian women are boss bitches in their movies. This is how it works.
Right. Beat their man.
You know why? You know why? Because they realize men like to watch women on screen do cool shit.
And no offense to any Asian person, but most men look feminine anyway. So. Yeah,
you said it. I didn't. I'm glad you said it.
Don't they though? I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Depends.
Maybe I find.
I won't go as far. I won't go. I mean, I'd give it to a few of them. But I wouldn't go as far as to say what I was going to be like. It depends on which Asian, which race of Asian we're talking about. But that might get. That might get a little saucy for. Yeah, we're not going there.
We're not looking at the game. No.
Yeah, no, we're not going there.
Yeah.
So let's move.
I wouldn't call a Japanese man girly. I mean, they're like, they sound
oh
like
no,
this
and there are really masculine. Dude, I forget his name. He was in the old kung fu movies. He was this big fucking muscular. I don't know if he's Japanese or not. I'm not going to be that asshole and be like everybody's Japanese. I don't know what he is. But he was in a lot of like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies and Bruce Lee movies and shit. He was a real big jacked ass Asian dude. And he's a big motherfucker. But there are some really, I'm gonna say it the way there's some really cute Japanese dudes too, which this is the way it is. It's exactly what they're cute and they shouldn't be, but they are. You look at him and be like, damn, I'd drop the pipe on you maybe once or twice, you know, like.
Let me check my papers because I may be a little gay.
Maybe it's just today's what was it Tuesday? Oh, okay, I can get away with it.
Maybe. Yeah, I give myself a small break on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Get a little loophole. We've offended so many people today.
We're done.
Fuck it. Whatever.
Off the air.
This one, I'm gonna get a letter from YouTube on this one soon too. Fucking hell. So let's move on to the overall score of #Alive. What do you give your overall score?
And this is going to be my highest score because even though the filming was generic, the acting was generic, the gore was generic, and everything else was pretty much generic, I enjoyed the movie from A to Z. So I gave it a 7. I've really enjoyed the movie. It wasn't bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it
Oh
wasn't bad. I
my
mean, it doesn't
god.
deserve a 10, but it kept me engaged enough to I'm gonna honestly say I gave it a good old 7, yeah.
Oh, you hurt my feelings sometimes.
So, basically, I know you're not gonna come nowhere near that 7. I'm almost guessing.
No, all right. My score might. I was being fair with this film, so my score
Okay,
might surprise you, but it's not a 7.
okay,
It's not a 7. It's a 5, bare bones 5,
okay,
right down the middle.
basically.
All my
Yeah,
scores
yeah.
are right down the middle for this film for most part. This movie, I'll tell you this: if I had rented this movie or went to the theaters to see this movie or anything like that, this movie would have gotten a pile.
Theater, yes, I would have been mad. Maybe a $5 rental,
No, I'd have still
in
been
my
mad about
opinion,
that.
would be worth it.
I don't even think this is worth it. I don't. This is
But it's
exactly
definitely
where it
free, so
belongs.
do that.
This is exactly where it belongs.
Netflix.
Netflix. This is a
Free on
Netflix
Netflix.
original film. Yeah, exactly where it belongs. 100%. This is a pure example of Netflix hit and miss situation. Sometimes they make some really good shit, like Stranger Things
Yeah.
and so forth and so on. They make some really good stuff. And then sometimes we get this.
Or even that Quiet Place movie, that dub of it, that copy of it. Remember that? That was the dinosaurs.
Quiet
the fuck
or
it was.
Silence.
Yeah, Quiet, Silence or some shit like that.
I think it was called The Silence. I think it was called.
Yeah.
We did that
some shit like that, but that was pretty good.
We did that in season
Season
one,
one?
I think.
Yes. Yeah. I think you either did that for the Quest or season 1 of this one. I'm not sure.
I want to say it was season one of this.
This, okay. Yeah.
I'm all
That was
because
pretty good. That was
I think
that
the
was
last one we did was the
original.
Black Phone, and I think before that, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was for this because for the last movie we did in season one was the Black Phone, and then before that it was the Silence.
The Silence, yeah. And that was a Netflix original. So they got some jams. They really
They
But-
can, but again, if you had to say, okay, which movie was better in that category, would The Silence or A Quiet Place be better?
It's weird. I'm actually going to say that I enjoyed the Silence, the cheaper version of the movie, better
Really?
than the original name brand movie. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah. That I want you to watch. Have you seen 2? You haven't seen
No,
2
I haven't
yet,
seen
right?
2 yet. No, I haven't seen 2
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. May pick that eventually for the Quest. Just so
Yeah,
you
I haven't.
watch
I
it.
haven't seen
'Cause
that
they're-
one.
'cause they're coming out.
No,
They're coming
I,
out with 3, and I wanted to do 3.
yeah,
on
no.
here.
I would love to do the third
Yeah.
one. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every time I think we almost did it on this one, but I wanted to try to keep it as fresh as possible. And you said the reason you said you were like, I already seen that one, so I was like, all right,
Yeah,
we won't do
yeah,
that
no,
one.
already seen it. Good movie though, good movie. But I think that I wish they would have made a part 2 of that cheaper version that Netflix did.
I could do
Really
without
would've
it.
been
Well,
fun.
that's not that I didn't like it. I mean, if I remember correctly, I think that made our top 10. I think
I did. It
Yeah.
didn't win, but it definitely
it
made
didn't win, but it was in the lower top 10. So I mean, it was all right. But I mean, I don't need a sequel to it.
Yeah.
But that is our show, guys. Bear down. He gave it a 7. I gave it a 5. Watch it on
So
Netflix.
when we did a countdown, it's what, a 6, right? We
Pretty much
put
6.
it down the middle.
And
between-
I don't.
Yeah.
At this rate, I don't
doubt
know
it.
if
I
this
doubt
one's going to
it.
make it in the top 10.
No, I doubt it.
I
but-
doubt it. I don't really think it is because we have some good movies that we did this season.
Oh, we do.
And we still don't know what our last 2 episodes are going to be.
Yep.
So, and we're hoping they're bangers, guys. We're really hoping they're bangers. I want
That's
to
28
fucking
and
end.
29.
I want to do, because we didn't get to do that with season 1. We ended season 1 with okay movies.
Yeah, I'm going to be very picky for this next choice.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
dig,
absolutely.
dig.
Dig deep. Find the best that you can fucking find for these because that's what I'm going to do. And I want to
And
do
it's
something
hard.
good.
I'm going to tell you because a lot of these trailers nowadays are very
Oh, they are. No,
fuck. I
absolutely.
hate. Oh, I hate that.
No,
But we'll see what
I'm going to be
happens.
very picky about my last pick. We got 2 more films. We're going to hope that they're bangers. Obviously, they might look like they're bangers and they land up being stinkers. We don't know, but we're hoping the last 2 films are it. But we're
happened.
almost there, guys. We have 28 and 29 left, and then we are going to do our top 10 on episode 30. We're almost there, guys. You've made it this far, guys. Another season in the bag. We're not done yet, but we're almost there. This is the final stretch. The last few weeks. We only got about 3 weeks left of the Grim Tales podcast. Can't believe we said that because we did 30 episodes of this one. God damn, this one went on for a while this season. Jesus Christ, this one went on. But that is the episode 27 in the bag, guys. Make sure to join us next Friday for our 28th episode. We'll see what the hell that is. But before we do that, of course, let's give you a little bit of insight. This is the weekend, of course, Friday. So nothing tomorrow, nothing going on. Sunday, we have the game nights with yours truly, 6:55, 7 o'clock p.m. EST, over on the Twitch channel. Make sure to check that out. Wednesday is always the Quest at 12 p.m. EST on demand. Make sure to check that out. Yeah. That is our quick in and out review, spoiler free. Make sure to check that out. And then Attacking the Topic on Thursday, live on the YouTube channel, 7:55, 8 p.m. EST. Check that out. And then, of course, almost done saying it, but Fridays will be the Grim Tales podcast. Okay, that is pretty much that. Make sure to check out our website, nobullgi.com, nobullgi.com. Check out the merch store, get yourself some merch. Check out the full catalog of everything that we have episode wise, past, present, and future. It's all there. And also make sure to check out our full schedule to find out what's coming, what's going, what's being renewed, what's being canceled. It's all there, guys, and everything else that's on the website as well. All that, nobullgi.com. But it's time to go.
That's it, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.
Absolutely, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe as always. Don't get in trouble. We love yous, and we'll see yous when we see yous. Peace out.